Hello and good morning. Welcome to Natasha Makes. Look who I found.
Outside.
It's Gemma la la. No, you heard the word boning and you were right in. It's true.
I was actually. It's how many hours? In fact, it is 12 hours since you did the show.
No.
Since you started the show.
I know.
And I'm here.
I know. You couldn't resist.
No.
So, I've had a revelation. Today's show, let me explain. Today's show is a pre-record, obviously, because we are busily doing the Natasha McCarthy Designs Workshop.
We are.
So if you are one of our members, you can watch this back any time. If you are one of our members, we're busily inserting a letterbox zip into the outside of the rivet-handled bag.
Lush.
Yeah, because our members wanted to know how you could do that with a Styleville.
And that's the beautiful thing about being a member is they can
asked,
say,
we'll show.
Cash, next month, can you show us this? And you go,
Very demanding.
all right.
They're very demanding.
It's not a bad deal for $6.99, is it?
I know.
Or whatever it was that they signed up for.
Yeah, I know.
And, you know.
Yeah. No,
Bargain.
there's a lot of
Bargain.
value there. So you can
Bargain.
join up if you look on the website natashamakes.com. Go to the membership area. You can join us. There are lots of video tutorials, hints, tips, all sorts of things in there. Come and join us, and you get your Zoom call. If you can't do your Zoom call, it just gets added. You get to see it afterwards. Yeah. It's all recorded, and then you can enjoy it at your leisure. So today is a little bit of a restock and a recap show. I promised you on Wednesday's show that we would relist the cork. The kilo cork ends is incredible, and it's been so ridiculously popular. But because we import them from Portugal, every single one of the kilo bag ends, cork ends, is different. We don't know what's in it. We don't unroll them because they come ready rolled, so we don't know what you're getting. All I know is that I've had 2 of them now, and I love
And I've got one. Where did you put it?
Yours is in here.
So, the thing with these is, we can't get them in fast enough.
No, we can't. No, and the thing is, we were buying a few, and then they'd sell. And then could we buy some more? Well, every time we have to pay import tax, we have to pay delivery. So it's just easier to get a big chunk in together.
Yeah.
And that's now how we do it. So you place your order, and then we place it all together. We're going to have a live opening of yours. I opened mine on the Wednesday show and made, within minutes,
You did.
this bag. And so this is kind of what prompted this show, because I did make this probably in 10 minutes.
You really did. It's the fastest bag.
It is the fastest bag. Now, prompted by having earlier made this bag. Now they've all got squashed in the bag.
They have.
This was made out of 2 A4 sheets of cowhide. Now we
Fabulous.
have got a couple of A4 sheet bundles of cowhide on the website. I could only get hold of 2 bundles more. That's all my supply had. But I do have, we had the.
Oh.
I've got a few more of those rolls,
Gorgeous.
which you could cut to make these.
Nice.
Or you could just make the grab and go bag with it.
Yeah.
These you make your own handles. Now, here's the thing. On Wednesday, I showed you how to make your own boned handles.
You did.
I did. Yes, I
Yeah.
did. Now,
Boned bag handles.
I had to be a little bit forceful with my boning
You did?
because I had put quarters wash away tape on my inch wide handle. This will make sense if you saw the show. If you didn't see the show, it will make sense. Bear with us because we'll get to it. And it was a struggle to put the boning in afterwards. It was a bit of a squeeze.
Bit tight fit.
Was a tight fit. So I thought, hang on a minute. There's got to be a way that this can be more easily done. And I had it in my head that you mustn't sew over the boning. But actually, it's very forgiving.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
And you can sew
fabulous.
over it. But I had a little bit of an aha moment. So I've worked out how you can use your tape to not only secure this, but also to secure your handle, so then all you need to do is sew. If you are making your handles, because we still have a few of the 12 by 24 inch pieces of cork with free 50 pack of 50 D-rings.
It's an insane deal.
Well, these are worth 20 quid just by themselves for
They are.
50 of these.
Yeah.
And they're coming with enough cork to do maybe 3 sets.
And the cork is $5.99.
Yeah.
So you're getting enough for 3 sets of handles and a
I know.
load of extra D-rings. Because let's be honest, there's a lot of D-rings there. That's going to last you a good old while.
50
exactly.
in there. Yeah, so that's 25 sets of handles
Yeah.
that you've got the hardware for if you choose to do that. They are 30mm, which is 1.25 inches. So if you cut your cork like we did on Wednesday's show, go back and watch the show, then you can, there's no worry getting your boning in there. It's an easy fit.
Good.
It's an easy fit. But if you're an inch, that 1/4 inch makes all the difference.
Yes, it does.
If you are an inch, then and you want to use your tape to secure as you sew, it's a bit of a squeeze.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you that today. We have therefore restocked the PU as well.
Oh, good.
So you will get 2 sets of these handles out of 1 roll.
Because that flew out.
Yeah.
And we keep saying Wednesday, but for anyone who's looking back at this from forever in the future, Wednesday, 30th July, 2025.
Was when we did these.
Yes. But this sold out,
well, we've got that back in stock.
amazing.
Light brown, brown, dark brown and black. They were the 3 different colours. And so these were made out of the first one.
Lovely.
And actually what I wanted to show you was the difference because actually I put a non-boned version on there. And this is a boned version. Have a look because I think you'll be surprised at the difference in stiffness when you add a bit of bone in.
Okay, so this is without.
That's without.
Okay.
Now they're great handles without.
But you want me to feel how firm your boning is? Yeah. Okay.
You said it.
Oh, wow.
Difference, right?
Yeah, okay.
And that's where these suddenly look professional.
Oh, no, that makes a big difference. In the hand also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. It's much firmer in your hand.
It is.
Yes.
You can feel the difference. Yeah. The boning in your hand is much firmer.
all of that.
Yes, good,
all
excellent.
of that. But you see,
We're doing
you
well,
can
Tash,
also,
we're doing well.
You can also make it with your leftover webbing. And that's the thing, because then it's really inexpensive. And we did that. I did a small version of the half-metre, half-hour bag.
Yeah.
And it became like a 10-minute bag.
Oh, fabulous.
Like so quick.
Fabulous.
And
These
that was
look
it.
great.
We did another version, didn't we? Somewhere. I've lost everything.
You,
I've lost
honestly,
here it is.
you're Chaos Woman.
I haven't added the other. The holes are there, but I haven't actually added it. But that was the.
Nice.
But this is a small version. Can you just drop in the comments if you would like this smaller version? And it's only a matter of measurements that's different. Just the measurements, so that you can make this version of the half-hour, half-metre bag.
Nice.
It's a 12.5-inch strip.
Lovely.
That's it.
Great.
So from what you've got left over of your wax is still on 3 for 2.
Yeah.
Although my goodness, they have nearly gone.
I know, it's bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really love with this bag though, that little finish that you did for the bottom.
And that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
I think I don't know whether I want to keep the cork handles or swap it out for faux leather.
They both look great.
They do both look
Perhaps
great.
you just need to make another one and then have one of each.
It only takes minutes.
Exactly, and it's
only
not
takes
even
minutes.
taking a lot of the wax either.
No. Now, also on the show today, I don't know where to put all of these.
No, you've got an abundance of bags.
I do have an abundance. I just love them so much.
I can't get over the difference that boning makes.
No.
Oh,
Right.
no, that's... Don't mind me, everyone. Just having a feel of your
Very well.
boning.
Can you go overhead, please?
Yes, of
for a
course
minute?
I can.
Whoops.
Of course
Comes
I
in,
can,
wreaks havoc.
she says.
I have got a couple of kits. We've got one of these left. And it has got your punch, your leather punch. It has got snaps, snap fastenings and rivets in various different colours. This is like the starter kit. It's got a hole punch and then it's got your tools that you need for inserting there and a hammer. It's got the full shebang. I think that's only about 30 quid. Something like 35 quid, something like that.
Amazing.
It's not, but I've only got one left. So if you're just starting going, what are the tools that I need? Get yourself one of those. Or if you just need the hole punch and rivets, I have got, I think, one of these left. Sorry, I ripped it trying to get into it. And that has got, these are a bit I don't know why they bother putting those in. It's more about this punch and the rivets.
Nice.
And then you've got all your different coloured rivets, different size rivets, instructions, and your hole punch. This is another alternative, but this is your starting point.
Great.
And it's just lovely. So far we've got a couple of these cowhide PUs. They're not PUs, they're actual leather.
Yes, they are.
And then out of the pony, you know the ones that came as a roll, they sold out spectacularly.
They did.
That we had the other week, and they come in one long sheet.
Yes.
But you'd just chop it like that together, because look, that is that. So you'd get a couple out of that.
And the leftovers would make the most amazing lanyards. You know, little wrist lanyards and key rings, and gorgeous.
Yep. So you could do it that way.
Fabulous.
So yeah, you would have more than you needed. Or you can make the grab and go bag.
Yeah.
And then, so we've got all of those. Now, we can make today's make out of 2 sheets of PU. Now, Gemma Lala, we have got some little bundles with PU A4 sheets.
Fabulous.
We've taken them down to like silly
money.
Silly money.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, some of them have got 2 different styles on. There's no reason why you can't have contrasting sides.
Nope.
Or put cork on one side, PU on the other.
Yeah.
It's entirely up to you. See, this would be a nice one.
Yeah.
This has got the orange there, but you've got a black faux leather there, and then you've got glitter. You could have it as an evening bag.
And if you'd had your Portuguese bag, to be able to put this on one side and one of those on the other.
Beautiful.
Fabulous.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Pattern size, non-pattern side.
And so just take a look. But you see, actually, we've got those 2 are the same. So if you bought both of those, then you'd be able to make one sparkly one the same.
Yeah.
And a pink one the
Ah,
same.
lovely. And have these for your stash.
Exactly.
Lovely.
Have we got 2 of... Oh yeah, look, we've got 2 of R as well. Got 2 of those. We've got 1 of the crossbody one. These are great because they're just really, really fun. So you've got stripes in different directions.
Love that.
These are... This was for the crossbody bag. And these are a really, really soft, almost suede-y one.
I really need that green in my life.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Now these ones, these are great. You get 2 different PUs, I think. 2 different colours. Let me just have a little look. But you see, look, these kits are the same. These are W. This is a bit, posh
Inspired,
bag situation.
Inspired.
And you'd have 2 the same. So again, you'd be able to make 2 of these very easily. Version 2, V2, you've got lots of. And again, look at the prices. If you are buying 2 of these, then you'd make 2 bags, 2 matching bags.
At a quick glance, that's designer inspired as well.
It really is. F, we've got the same for F. Go and take a look. Oh, that's great. That's got the Nami. And brown glitter.
Wow.
Right. So these are on last chance to buy silly money.
Amazing.
Do grab those because when they are gone, they are gone. Do you want to have a look at yours?
You're making me wait, aren't you?
I am. Come on.
Making me wait. No. It's like Christmas. You can't cut it. Look at this.
So this is Gemma's kilo of cork.
It is. And a lot of you are on like kilo of cork number 3, possibly 4 at this point. But I have been waiting for mine.
Every single one is different.
I'm so excited.
You never know what you're going to get.
What did I say? I definitely wanted this one.
That one.
Look, and it looks like a trellis. It's got a silver metallic at the back.
Beautiful.
Overlaid with cork. And
do you know what? I've bought myself some of that anyway because I love it so much.
Wow, I'm so excited. I thought there's no way I'll get any of that in my bundle, and it's the first one I see.
Do you know what? And it has been a complete lucky dip of these. So I didn't even know which one you'd got.
I was thinking I might get scrappy little tiny twiddly bits, but
this is the thing.
Big old piece.
And that is why this is on today's show, because that is about, you could get a couple of A4 size pieces out of that, and that's your bag done. So the number of bags that you can get out of these or our smaller makes, I know, isn't that gorgeous?
Oh yes, that's fabulous, isn't it?
So again, you could make this bag out of that.
Yep.
You could get then some of the black leather PU and do black handles.
How cute is
Gorgeous.
that?
Oh, you could just put a little zip on that
Yeah,
and you've got a pouch.
exactly that. Tiny pouch. Just beautiful.
But we have now enough little cork makes, templates and everything else.
Ooh.
That you've got plenty of smaller makes for those smaller pieces. Oh, look. Oh, that's a bit special.
Don't mind me. Nothing to see here. Look at that. It's not
Now,
subtle, is it? It's
I
gorgeous.
cannot stress enough, all of these are different.
Of course.
But you see a strip like that you can
Yep.
get handles out of.
Yep. Or, like we said before, key fob lanyards. Oh, that one was hiding there, wasn't it? Hey, look at that.
Wow.
The floral. This one's stunning.
Look at the beautiful
moths.
bud-
So they're
oh
moths or
my-
butterflies? I think they're moths. We had the most amazing moth in our house the other day. Huge, fluffy moth that kept following Meg round everywhere.
But look, you could use that for handles if you wanted.
Yes, that's
Could
gonna
you
be
imagine doing a bag out of that and
fantastic.
having handles out of that?
That's going to be fantastic for handles. Look.
Or if you don't have
great.
enough. You see, look, he's got a little bit of tape on it
Yep.
because it was the end of a roll.
Bit of tape. It's fine. But
So
if you're making handles, you want small strips.
Mhm.
Anything that's left over. Oh, cheeky bit of green.
Nice.
Anything that's left over.
Actually, they would make nice handles for that as well
Yeah.
with the green.
But there is no waste, is there? Because
No.
like we say, you get a tiny piece like this, for example, and you're folding that in on itself. There's loads you can do with these.
Well, you've got handles out of that, no
Yeah.
problem at all.
Exactly.
And then you've got a little
Just
bit hint of
stunning.
colour to go with these. Today and today only, we are putting the A4, fastest A4 bag, is that what you
Yep.
called it in the end?
Fastest A4 bag.
Pattern for free when you buy one of these cork bundles.
Yes, that's going to be the pattern that comes with
Yeah.
this. Because normally you don't know. It's a bit of a mystery, isn't it? But this one,
Oh, nice.
that's lovely, isn't it? But we're going to do it. Oh, wow, I'm loving this.
You just don't know what you're going to get.
No.
So my bag now, oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
that's gorgeous, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you say, sticky mark here and there, maybe a little mark, but it's, gosh, there's so much usables. I didn't think I'd get as much as this, to be honest. And I know a kilo's a kilo, but there's so much usable.
Do you want to see
here.
mine?
Yeah.
Right, so bear in mind that out of my last
I'm rolling
one,
mine up, it's coming home with
and
me.
I've barely touched the surface of my last one. I made these two out of my last
Oh,
one.
amazing.
And other things. So already I'm quids in. Out of the one that I opened on Wednesday, I made this in minutes. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to glue down those handles so that they stay where I want them to stay. And this was the rest of mine. So I barely got a chance to look on the show because it was...
Oh, look.
But you see, I've already gone, okay, so I've got
Yeah.
handly stuff there, because what I might do, could you imagine
Yeah.
making a bag out of that
Beautiful.
and then having that?
Amazing.
So I've sort of earmarked these and gone, well, they're rather special. Even
Yeah,
if you
for
just
sure.
have a plain cork and
Yeah.
then something like that for the bag,
Yep.
you can make today's bag out of your cork. If you've got the 12 by 24 inch,
Yeah.
you can make it out of that. No bother at all.
I'm eyeing
Look
up
at
your
the
owls. So
owls.
sweet. Look at
See,
them.
look again.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I've got flowers. Oh, look at that.
It's like a Moroccan tile situation, isn't it?
Oh, that's a bit special. We
Fabulous.
need something to make today's show out of.
Yeah, it's true.
So that might be a contender
Yeah.
for sure. And actually, that would look nice with the handles, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It would.
Should we put it to one side as a
We
contender?
can. We can consider. Can be a consideration. This
See,
is
I could have made the handles for
really-
that out of that.
yeah.
And that would have been beautiful. Ooh, that's nice
So
too.
cute. Love it. The detail on these.
Is exquisite.
Fabulous.
Look at that soft pink.
That soft pink is stunning. You know, I'd love that.
Miss
My
Mims.
mother and your
Oh,
Miss Mims.
yeah.
My mother would love that.
Actually,
She loves her
look,
pastel heads, doesn't she?
those grey handles.
Oh yeah, Emily would be stealing this though.
They would look lovely with it.
They
wouldn't
really
they?
would. They'd look great.
But again, I can make her a bag very easily. I've got a bit more of that black there.
Oh great. Well, that
Yes.
would be easy to make.
And
a bag
that's
then.
a nice supple one as well.
Yeah.
So when I'm looking for something for today, like something like this it's already got the black microfiber on the back, so that helps speed things up.
It's
for
lined
me
itself.
because it's already lined.
Yeah.
This one, it's not offensive
It's
at
fabric.
all. You can, of course, you know that you can bond your own fabric onto the back of that, but oh, hang on a minute.
That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at me eyeing these up.
Do you know what I might do? Because there's not going to be enough for that in the right orientation for front
No.
and back. But what if you did?
Front in one and back in the other.
What do you think?
They look great. They'd look really great.
Would look very special, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And this, you know, this isn't a workaround. You see this in shops. You do see it where there's a feature panel on the front
Yeah.
of a bag and then
Yeah,
plain
yeah.
on the back. It's
See,
a thing.
you could do that with. Well, you could do that with this one, look. And this.
Yeah.
You've got lots and lots to play with. I
Lots
could make.
of options.
You really have. I've got a little bit more of that black.
They're the same. I think they're slightly different. Yes, they are. So
Yeah.
this one is like in panels that width. This one is in very narrow little. I don't know whether anyone's going to see that on camera, but
There is a texture
you can
difference.
see there is a texture difference
So then there's the owls.
versus this one. I don't think you can see. Oh, I think maybe.
I might make Miss Mim something out of the owls.
Let's be honest. You know, she needs a bag. That girl, she has no bags. She's so, you know, never made
But then-
anything for her, have you?
I could make front and back out of that.
Yeah, you could. Which would look great, and it would look great with these handles. It'd actually look great with either handle, wouldn't it?
Oh, decisions.
Actually, they look really nice with it.
They do look really
Both
nice.
look really nice with it. Can't even ask the audience, can we? When
No, I
it's,
know,
when it's pre-recorded?
I know.
And you'd think having me here would help, and that I'd make some kind of
No,
decision for you.
you're
But
not
no,
helping
we're
at
just
all.
going to make it worse. We'll
I'm
both
going to go
procrastinate.
with.
You're going to do this one, aren't you?
Am I?
Yeah, of course you are.
Am I though? I
Yeah,
know,
you know you are.
But look how beautiful that would be.
It would be.
It would be, and look,
Do that then.
I could still use those handles.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
And I'll make that. I will make that as
Yeah,
well.
I
I'll make
know-
that another
I know
time.
you will. I know you will. It's yeah.
Ah, it's just so tricky to know. It's not really though, is it? It's
I'll be
not
honest,
really there.
Tash. It's, you know, in comparison to other world problems, it's not up there, is it? Really.
It's not really.
The daily torture we're going through of which of my very beautiful fabrics do I need to use?
Whoops.
Not many people are feeling sorry for us, are there?
Now, if you just have a look at your A4 sheet of paper, you can do it A4 sheet size, or you can do it bigger. If you've got this option, then you can go a little bit bigger, and why wouldn't you? Why would you put more rulers?
It's down there.
Why wouldn't you? Should we go a little bit bigger?
Why not?
Not like silly bigger,
No.
no, just slightly discreet.
But
bigger.
you've got the option, as much as today's pattern is called
Yeah.
fastest A4 bag.
Because if you've got A4 sheets,
Yeah.
then you're already good to go, aren't
Yes, which is brilliant. But if you haven't and you want to make it a bit bigger,
you? Then
Make
you've
it a little
got
bit bigger.
you've got that option.
very
And
versatile.
that's all detailed in there for you, because we do that.
Oh, we're
Because
good
then it
sorts, really.
makes it
I'm just moving. Just, you know,
just that.
making me nervous they were.
Should we do it that size? Should we go like?
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Yeah. Yeah. How big is your A4?
Do you know, that's part of what I love about these, is these bags, these Portuguese cork bags, you wouldn't necessarily, if you had all the corks in front of you, choose certain ones, and yet when they are sent to you and you look at them, you go, oh yeah, that's gorgeous, and I needed it in my life and I had no idea.
I would never have bought this in a million years.
No.
Because I don't think I wouldn't have believed that it would have been that beautiful.
Right, and that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
To choose is really difficult, and then when it's in front of you,
You're like, oh, yeah, got it. Can do that. That's no bother. It's no bother. Right, so what we are going to do with both of these is just measure down, because we want to be able to see that pattern on the inside.
Nice. Tash, we haven't got any of these pencils in stock, have we?
I don't know.
No, I need to check that.
Do we need to get some in?
I think we
so
might.
you're going to run your quilter's wash away tape along. Quilter's wash away tape is perfect for this. It's just the perfect tape for the job. If we've got any left
on the line, so
on the line,
above
yeah.
the line, yes.
Just above the line.
Lovely. These pencils, we have had people ask what they are, but they are dressmaking pencils. We've stocked them before. They're very inexpensive, very pocket friendly.
Yeah, we can either get some more before or after the move.
Yeah.
They are one that we will
Yes.
stock on the regular. Please bear with us. If you can't see stock at the moment that we normally carry, it's because we are moving.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to lug it.
Nope.
Which means also,
it is worth emailing us to ask, because we may say, actually, we've got those and they've sold out on the website. We hadn't realised. Thank you for pointing it out.
I'm just going to run a little top stitch along there.
I think by the time I get to the camera angle, you'll be done.
And again, you don't even have to. Don't even have to do that, but you can. Now, we are going to run tape down the sides. Just holds it together so you don't have to put any pins in or anything like that.
Because you don't really want to go poking pins in your cork.
You can, and I have.
Yeah.
However,
it doesn't feel right, does it?
No, if you can avoid it. And also, like you don't with your leather either.
No.
I use this tape on leather, and it's just brilliant. So we're then going to take this strip off, and then they're going to go wrong sides together. We've got this coating on there, so I'm not worried. Normally you would see me, putting some heat and bond on there to make sure that everything was interfaced with a beautiful fabric.
Yeah.
But actually with this, I don't think I need to.
It's almost lined itself, hasn't it?
Yeah. And because we've got this, like...
Yeah.
what do dressmakers call it?
Facing.
Facing.
Yeah. So
You've got a bag facing there. You don't.
Well, it's giving the top some durability, and you're not seeing that inside, are you?
Exactly.
The top. So
I'm going to box the bottom. Okay.
Ooh.
Have we got any of these left in stock? We've waited so long.
We
for them to
have,
come
and
in.
they are flying out.
So we might not have any by now. You see, because we're doing this obviously days in advance.
We are.
So, and this is organisation. This is, isn't it?
It is. We need to apologise for being vague on the old stock
front.
levels, but we're recording this several days in advance.
Where do people head to, Gemma, if they want to see the full collection of what we've got on today's show?
We have...
Because you work very hard on this.
I do. Our beautiful website, natashamakes.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can either click the Watch Live page,
Mm-hmm.
or you can click, because today is a Monday, we make it Monday, and then you just need to make sure that you click View All to make sure you see all of our products, or it may just show you the first few, which would be a shame, I feel.
Yes, but you've put a full collection together.
Yeah.
We keep squashing this bag.
Sorry.
I know that my wallet will just sit nicely in there, and that'll be fine.
Great.
I'm going to stitch down. Okay, this is how it's going to go. I'm going to stitch down there, top stitch, so sort of 1/8 of an inch.
Mm-hmm.
And then, with the needle down, I'm going to turn that around and then carry straight on and sew down there. And then when I get to there, I'm going to bring this corner round
Yep.
and then carry on sewing all the way around there. And then my box bottoms are practically done.
Amazing.
It's my newfound favourite way to do things and I love it.
Love it.
So bear with. If quarter of an inch, if an eighth of an inch rather, feels too small for you, and start with your foot on.
Mm-hmm.
Start with your foot on, couple of stitches in, and then reverse off. That's going to help hold everything together. You can always trim it back to an eighth of an inch. Right, needle down.
Yeah, this
Spin this.
it feels strange,
around.
doesn't it?
It does feel strange. And away we go. Tell you what though, Gemma, it is an absolute game changer for how easy it then is because look, we've practically got those corners done. Okay.
fabulous.
So what we're going to do, put your hand in and just separate those corners.
Oh look, it does it for you.
It does it. It does it. It's there, ready to go.
Fantastic.
Okay, so then you just squidge it across. And just decide which way you want your seam to go. Because generally, whatever way you are on top is the way that it will go. You can wrestle this to get it absolutely straight. You can. Or you can just trim it back afterwards. I'm just going to trim it back afterwards. And I will put some black edge coat on this as well.
Oh well, that'll be nice just to finish it off.
So
won't it?
you see at the moment that doesn't look very professional, but by the time that I've trimmed that off, straightened that across there, and I'll put some black edge coat across there
Fabulous.
along all my edges. It is going to look really professional. Again, same with all of these. These will all be snipped, and then we'll edge coat it. And if it looks uneven in any way, then I'll either trim it back to get
Yeah.
all those edges nice and flush,
Yeah.
and then I'll put gum tragacanth on there.
Yeah.
Sometimes a couple of layers if needs be. And then, it just works. It just works. And then that gives you a nice coating surface for your edge coat. So gum tragacanth, not essential, but a really nice addition when you're ready to your finishings off. And it's the finishings on these that turn it from that's nice to like wow. Because that is effectively the bag made in record time, and then like I say, I would just finish it off. So that
That was me going overhead. Now I'm going this way. To me, to you, to me, to you.
There we go.
I thought you were coming this way.
Pretty,
It's
right?
just, yeah, so quick.
So quick. Now we have a choice. We can make our handles out of the PU,
Fabulous.
or we can make it out of what we have left over here. I think I like the contrast.
Yeah, I do too.
So let's do this. And also, so last Wednesday we used tape and then had to really jiggle the boning in. So we're going to make them the same way, well, the same effect with the boning, but I'm going to show you if you want to use tape, because it just helps with dexterity and holding everything together.
Yeah.
Like I say, out of those rolls of PU, we've restocked the boning as well. Gosh, that sold out 3 or 4 times.
Mad, isn't it?
Well, it's just really handy, and you
Yeah.
get 50 yards or something crazy in that.
But it really,
makes the difference.
It's going to save a fortune on a bag
Yeah.
make, because it is the hardware quite often that really hits you
Yep.
with a bag make, isn't it?
Yep. So again, we mark twice what the width. So measure your width and then mark the width and the width again. And do that at both ends. So sorry if this feels a little bit repetitive to Wednesday, but I know not all of you caught it. And just I wanted to show you this method. If you are using a width of webbing, PU, or if you're cutting your cork to 1 1/4 inch, do it Wednesday show way. Okay. But if you want to use your tape, then you can tape in your boning. So we fold it and we go from the fold line to halfway along the outside line. Okay, so from this first line, fold it in half and go from that fold to sort of, well, it's going to be about 1/4 of a way along, isn't it? That doesn't have to be absolutely
Okay, you don't need to get it identical both ends.
spot on. No, no, no.
Okay.
No, we're not. You don't really see it. It just means that it just takes out a little bit of bulk.
Great.
And you don't see it, so don't get pernickety, fanatical, or anything. I know what you like. I know that you like to get things absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. And, you know, hyper focusing on things can stop you actually doing them, which is a shame.
Oh gosh, can't it
Real
just?
shame.
Can't it just? I often think that I'm going to just sew it across here. The beautiful thing about why Natasha Makes has become what it is was through necessity. So we just push those two ends together. It was because COVID came along. Otherwise, I would never have designed myself.
No, it's true.
I wouldn't have.
No.
I would never have thought that I could. And you think now we're 750 odd patterns in.
And everyone loves our patterns. That's what's so great. You know, we
Because
do get lovely, lovely feedback.
we underestimate, I think, the fact that you've taught, I've taught.
Yes.
I taught for 10 years.
Yeah.
You've taught adult teaching.
Yeah.
Jane has taught. Like we are a lot of educators
Yes.
in one place, but disillusioned educators of the education system because we see how it fails.
Yes.
People that learn in different ways.
Yes.
So that's why our instructions are. It made me laugh when someone said, "I'm ADHD and I can't normally follow instructions." Like, you and me both, love. That's probably why you like
Because
ours.
it's gone through several people who also have
Yeah.
ADHD.
Yeah.
Written by, edited by, proofread by.
You know, and it's important.
Yeah.
So now, what we are going to do, decide how you want this to be. Do you want to have a D-ring on there? Do you want a square end like we've got
Where's the other?
in... Oh, you've nicked it, have you?
I have, because I was just seeing, because it looks really small. And then you throw a phone in it and the phone is lost. There's loads of room still.
Yeah.
Like, there is loads of room in
Oh,
there.
yeah. But also, like these, I was going to do these so that I could do like an attachment
Mm-hmm.
like that on a bag, you know, have it. And then you could do these for a much bigger bag
Yeah.
because they would sit at the top, much like we did on the wax one on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But actually, I kind of like that as a
Yeah.
decorative quality.
Yeah.
So I'm happy
Beautiful.
with that. Right, so what we do now, this here, we're going, oh no, this line here, we then fold up, okay. And deciding what your hardware is going to be will kind of decide where you then put the next holes.
Yeah.
So I am going to use a Chicago screw.
Great.
So it's going to look like this one if you will, because then that Chicago screw will then screw through my bag.
Brilliant.
And the beauty of the Chicago screws that we sell in the single colours is that you have different length shanks.
You do, yeah.
Which means that if that were, say that had like Styleville and more padding, I'd use a longer shank to take it through there. So if I'm going to do just one, then I'm going to centre my hole and make my hole there. If I'm going to put hardware in, I'm going to put that hole much closer to the end of that V notch that I've taken out. Okay, and then what I can do is I can use that as a guide to where I am clipping on my other ends, so that you've then got them all. Where's my pokey tool? I've got them all pretty much in the same space. So whilst I do these ones, the next thing, Gemma, will be just to pop a Chicago screw in there, and it doesn't have to be held very tightly or anything like that. It's just to hold these closed, because we'll obviously have to undo them to put them onto the bag. So folding on that second line that we drew, and then just making sure that we're just punching the hole.
Marvellous.
In the same gap. So those rolls of leather cost what, £5.99?
Yeah.
It's £1.50 a handle.
Mad, isn't it?
Whereas you'd pay for a pair at least £10.
Yeah. No,
You
totally.
would.
Totally. No.
So this technique is really, really... Oh.
There we go.
Do we go gold and pick out this, or do we go with the black ones?
I quite like the black because they're matte black as well, aren't they?
They are matte black. So
which goes really well with this. I do like the matte black. But it's your bag.
Thing is though, as soon as you do that,
no, the gold
it
looks
does
great
look
too.
really lovely with the...
See it on the back? Yeah, that looks nice too.
Yeah, it lightens it. Let's do it. So I'll put the shank end in here.
Natasha, people could do this with rivets if they wanted to.
Yeah, you can do it with a rivet.
Yeah.
But
then
you wouldn't hammer your rivet
no
closed at this point. You would wait until it was in your bag. But
Sure.
just put the cap on your rivet so that it's like a basting stitch, isn't it? It's just holding it together. So you'll do the same here. And I'm not doing up the rivet all the way or anything like that.
I think generally you prefer a Chicago screw, don't you, to a rivet, just because you can
It
change the
depends.
handles out and...
I think for me on these, they look... Well, no, if I'm not putting any other hardware in, then yes, because they look more substantial.
Yeah.
And they look really professional. But here, that's a normal rivet.
Oh, actually on there it looks, yeah.
And then it looks really lovely just to have... So
Yeah.
it's horses for courses on this. Right, now, here we go. We are going to mark the middle line.
Okay.
Okay. And this is where this differs slightly from last Wednesday's show, just because if you want to use tape, tape secures it, holds it in place for you, making it easier to take to the sewing machine. Now you don't have to, you can easily just turn that and then just clip it or whatever and take that to the sewing machine and sew down. But if you want it really held accurately, I would just run a line of tape just before you get, stop just before you get to those bits. Okay, and then another one up to that middle line. Now, we're working with inch wide here, so that's going to take us up to that middle line anyway.
Inch, yeah.
But you're working on any other.
Yeah.
And you're going to need these 2 lines just because. Take the tape away. Now, we're going to go in with our, this is it, this is the boning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it has a way that it naturally has been wound.
Yes.
So I would go with that. We know that it's going to,
Yeah.
how it's going to come around like that. I'm going to place it just above that centre line.
Right.
I'm not going to go any further than there to where this stops.
Yeah.
So my boning doesn't show.
No, you don't want to have your boning out.
You don't want to have that on display. It's just
No.
frowned upon.
It is. Some things aren't meant to be seen in public.
Discreet.
Yeah.
is
Discreet
the way.
boning.
Yeah. Yeah. Just leave it to the imagination. Okay, so it's just a little above that halfway line.
Great.
If it's on the halfway line, you're not going to get that all the way folded over. Okay, and it's just that little thing that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Whereas now, I can fold this. I've got my 1/8 of an inch that I can sew.
Perfect.
In fact, should we just go a little close up so I can
Yeah,
really
of
show,
course.
really show the detail here. That's my halfway line. My boning is just to one side. Shoved it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've still got space to sew on there. This boning, when I looked into it further, I was really scared to sew on it. You can sew over this,
Fabulous.
which is what has made this possible. So if you're getting our boning, then you know that you can sew into it. It's okay.
Great.
And that was what I came off the show going, is there an easier way? Is there a better way? There's got to be a more versatile way to do this. Now, if you're working, like I say, if you're working with the cork, I would go 1 1/4 inches, and then you can just slip that boning in afterwards. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to measure up and go from the same place to same place, then that's,
Yeah.
useful. But we're going to start, pop that under the machine, and then we are going to top stitch. Again, that 1/8 of an inch. And you can see this PU just glides through, even with the boning.
Really does.
So if you are confident that you can sew that 1/8 of an inch, then I would do it this way. But look how, and there's no battle to get that boning in. That boning is in, you can't see it. I will just go in and sew a little bit deeper onto there, just because then it matches the other side. Stopped a little short. This is what I say, just match it up.
Yeah.
There they are.
Fabulous.
Right? I can trim all this off, it's not a problem. But it just takes minutes to make.
Really does.
It's minutes to make. Now, obviously, we did 3 different types on Wednesday. This is how I would do it. If I've got 1 inch or less
Mm-hmm.
wide, that's how I
Yeah.
use it with tape. If you are doing 1 1/4 inch, which is what I would recommend with the cork,
Yeah.
why not? Then you can just put the tape down and you've got plenty of space there to slide that boning in afterwards. That is not a problem. But if you want to use the tape, like I say,
Well, it's good to have options as well, isn't it?
that's just it, isn't it? So then have a look as to where you want this placement to be.
It's a stunning bag, isn't it?
Isn't it lovely? Really chuffed to bits with this. So if I want it, say, there, which is looking likely, then I would go all the way through both layers.
Nice. Yeah, because then you know it's matched,
know.
isn't it? Yep.
Yeah. And then you can measure how far down you came, how far in you came, and you can marry it up the other way. there.
Beautiful.
And what this is also doing is it's going to go through all your layers. So that's going to add again to keeping this facing down.
Yeah.
And then all you need to do is unscrew.
See, I'm thinking you need to get your hammer out. But yeah, of course we're using the Chicago screws, aren't we?
Yeah. Onto there. And then if you want to be really professional, put your washer on. Now, I said this on Wednesday, same holds true. If you know you are not going to be undoing this bag when we're using those handles, pop a dab of glue in there and hold those down so that they do not unravel.
Makes
same
sense.
for these, because if these are going to move around as they, you might want that, and that's absolutely fine. But if I would either glue these down, and the glue that I use is this, the HT2 Gutermann. It's great, does the job. If you don't want those moving around, just pop a little dab of glue, and that will hold it.
Great.
And then you don't need to glue in the Chicago screws.
Makes sense.
If you know that you are going to keep it,
Yeah.
those handles. But you see, if you're making handles this inexpensively, why would you ever not? The other thing is, if you want to pop a little dab of glue in between those, but to be honest, once this is on,
Yeah.
they're not coming off.
No, they're pretty sturdy, aren't they? But it might be that you are that person who couldn't decide between two different bag handle finishes, like we were struggling earlier,
Yeah.
and you make two sets of handles for the same bag.
Yeah.
And the Chicago screws minus the glue means you can swap them out as and when you want to for different
and
outfits.
gives you different looks.
Yeah, of course. Same bag, different look. People think it's a different bag.
Yeah. I think the thing today is going to be those beautiful cork handles, because look how beautiful that is. Now, at the end of last show, I went in a little bit of a hurry because my mother-in-law had rung twice.
She had.
She had, and actually she was fine. For those of you, bless you, some of you asked, she was absolutely fine.
She was.
She was just popping in.
I'm popping to see
She
you.
was just popping in. She'd cancelled her golf, and she was just popping in.
And
which
forgot,
was
like everyone else in your life, that you are live on air.
Yeah. And of course doesn't look at her messages when I message her to her.
And have been
Just
for like
on air.
5 years.
Yeah.
At this time.
Yeah, it's fine. So, but she came and she's like, what have you been making today? And she brought a little friend with her. So, met her friend who was lovely, and because we'd not long lost Grandad Brian.
No, of course.
So, met her lovely friend and showing them the bags. And I'm like, oh my goodness. We'd pay like 50 odd quid for that in a shop. These ladies
Feel free,
are
ladies.
shoppers. Yeah.
Feel free.
Honestly,
We take cash.
the friend nearly had my wallet out of that pony bag. She's like, how much do you want for this? I'm like, that one is not for sale. That's
That one is
mine. And I
mine.
think you'll find it's got my stuff in it because that is now my regular handbag.
that I use.
But thanks. But it was just so funny. And I just thought, gosh, if you knew how little time they took. We've made everything. We made the handles. We've made everything in really not very long at all, and had a jolly good old chat at the same time. So
the thing is, Tash, there are some bags that are a labour of love. They really are. And you spend a lot of... I mean, I handy
pockets and everything else.
Yeah, handy PP'd my mum the most amazing bag. And it really was a labour of love, and I hand sewed the handles on and all sorts. Would that be commercially viable if I was making to sell?
Absolutely
not a chance. And the cost as well.
But
whereas
you know
these are quick, inexpensive, and they
you can
look...
fit a lot in them.
They look great.
Don't they?
They look great.
No, you see, I will, for myself, I will just glue those down so they don't move around.
Yeah.
But this we've got here.
Fabulous. I think my phone's still
Yeah,
on
no,
there.
it is. We've got three versions now, pretty much. of the same bag and how great they all look. Different handles on this,
You
slightly
can
smaller.
actually see, can't you? This one, they're not firm.
No.
So they're not
They're not
holding
boned.
their shape in the same way.
No.
So when you've moved it around, you can see that the handle... Whereas this one and this one, you can see they really hold their shape beautifully, don't they?
Yeah, and that is why we bone.
Absolutely.
Oh, I will be swapping these out for boned ones, but I just
Yes.
wanted to show you the difference
Yeah.
actually on a bag. But
But as you say, until you sort of look at the structure or you hold them,
yeah,
it's discreet boning, Tash.
everybody
You
needs a
can't
bit of
see
discreet
it. Like
boning.
there's nothing sticking out anywhere.
Nope. And actually, how smart does that look with the tan and the black?
Really smart. You know, that is actually a very, high-end designer look. My
Look at that.
my stepdaughter had got her eye on having a black bag with some tan handles.
Yeah,
She was like, "Could you make me something like that?" Well, yes, I could.
and yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially now at this. Oh, look, you see this one?
I know some of
That
these
one
are
with the black-
superb, aren't they?
Oh, oh.
Gonna have so much fun.
Yes. Do
Yes.
get these. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Just because, whilst we can get them,
Yeah.
then do.
But not this one,
Not this
because
one.
this one's mine. Finally.
You see, as soon as you've
They're
got your
great.
wallet in there, it keeps that shape, and it's just lovely.
Yeah.
Just lovely. And how quick. We made the handles as well. How quick and easy. I love this.
So the bag itself
I love it.
is the fastest A4 bag.
Yeah. And then how you put your handles on,
Yeah.
or what handles you put on.
You might have handles in your stash, in which
Good
case
too.
the basic bag took you, Natasha, minutes, like a few minutes.
Yeah.
So on ready-made
Yeah.
handle. I'm going to be going through my stash, looking at strips, making handles, and just putting them in a drawer, like as pairs, ready for when I have a bag make.
And when you go through your
Yeah.
cork, long thin strips,
Yeah.
you'll be making handles.
Because rather than just storing those pieces of fabric and
Yeah.
offcuts of PU and things I've got as well, turning
But
those
whilst
into
you're
handles.
batch making,
Yeah.
grab yourself some Chicago screws
Yeah.
and just batch make and then
Have them
have
ready.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Makes perfect sense.
Because
Perfect
there's always
sense.
that time where you've got to run up a quick bag, and
Yeah.
those fastest A4 bag instructions, if you can pull those, quickly run up a bag, and then grab handles that you've already made and attach them, you could have that ready to go in
And just
minutes
remember,
and out the door.
these instructions are coming free with your cork this
Yeah.
time.
With the cork bundle, with the 1
Yeah.
kilogram Portuguese cork bundle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would.
That's the fastest A4 bag instruction.
Yeah.
The handles, if anyone wants those.
The handles are boning. They're of separate instructions, aren't they?
Yeah.
Boned hand. I can't remember
bag
what we call them.
handles.
There you go.
Yeah, only
What
because you
she
came
said.
up with all the names. We had lots of fun with what we could potentially call these in an alternative universe.
But not brutal.
No, it'd be Natasha Makes After Dark, wouldn't it?
Would.
We wouldn't get away with that. The Book of Faces wouldn't like us very much for it. You're just going to be making handles from now until
I'm a little
forever.
bit obsessed with them.
Yeah, I'm
Because
not surprised.
they're just so easy to do. But
They
the thing
are.
is, I will make a little stash of them,
Yeah.
and also, do you know what else I've just bought? I should have bought them on air to show you. More little squares like that, but in different colours.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we should load them on today's show as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
They're squares like this to go onto the end, so that you can then have them.
Yeah.
As it's another way to have your handles, isn't it? So these weren't meant to be just decorative. They were meant to then have another piece of PU
Yeah.
there that you would then attach to the.
She'll show
It's
us.
just easier to show you
She'll show us.
like that,
Yeah.
like that. That's how it would have gone.
Yeah. But actually,
Yeah.
I have to say though, on a bigger bag, you could have 2 sets of handles. You could have a large handle and a small handle, couldn't you? I'm trying
And
to
so
see how that
you
would
start
work.
to see, don't you? You
Yeah.
start to see all the ways in which
Yeah.
this technique, and that was the thing with writing the instructions, was trying to make it appropriate for all widths
Yeah.
of handle, and we have rewritten them now a couple of times to take into account these, the boning of the smaller width, and then the boning of the larger width, And then anything above, so we've got 1/4 inch boning here. Anything above 1.5 inches in width, you'd have to get yourself some wider boning.
You'd need some bigger boning.
Bigger boning. It's just not big enough.
You would.
Yeah. Got to be sensible
It's
about
great,
it.
Cash. I love
But
it.
would you want much thicker handles? Realistically,
No, not for a normal size.
you know that
bag.
that's wider. That is ample
It
for
is,
most bags.
Yeah, it is.
For most bags, you're going to be absolutely fine with that.
Unless you're doing like a big hold all or something like that, then you might want some chunky ones.
Then it's
But
then
no doubt
it's
you'll come
different
back
again.
and tell us how to do that at some point.
But you see, do you know what actually? Oh, I haven't got it here.
I'm now looking at these thinking you could attach a crossbody long strap if you've got a strap to these.
Yeah. You see, and this is it, and that changes the look of it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Marvellous.
Oh, it's all marvellous. I've nearly done this second
Do you know,
one as well.
each week, I never know what you're going to come out with.
Nobody
And I said, what are we doing on Wednesday, Tash? Boning. Amazing. Didn't see that coming. Nope.
And yet, how pleased you are that we have boned together.
I'm delighted.
Yes.
Yep, so delighted was I that I drove all the way over here
did.
for additional boning.
Exactly. Exactly
I
that.
did.
Now the rest of the week, Gemma.
Yes.
The rest of the week is our Christmas. Well, it's not because it's a Winter Wonderland show, really.
It is.
Because we've got to start making before we know it.
Yeah.
Well, we're now August, so we need to start making for the next season. So we have got for you tomorrow the most beautiful panels, narwhals with earmuffs. Does it get any better than that?
No.
It really doesn't. Until Wednesday, when we've got a Tilda show with the most stunning Tilda cushions. You can make it into a quilt should you wish, or just table ornaments.
Beautiful.
So it's not, we haven't bought Christmassy fabric.
No.
We have bought fabric that you can use all year round.
Yeah.
But that has a wintry feel to it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we know that you lot will moan that you're not in the Christmas mood.
Do you know, and
that's
you
fine.
find this, don't you? It's like if you make very Christmassy items, they tend not to come out until into December. If there's a December birthday in the house, they come in after that December birthday's been and gone. And then you blink and Christmas is over, and then you feel like you need to put the Christmassy things away.
Do you know what? But these winter ones you can have out.
January, February, you know, still
it's fine.
And before even, you know, there's that frosty season.
So the other thing is, pointing at you, I'm really rude.
I know.
My kids love a penguin and whatnot,
Yeah,
so
they
they would keep that up on their wall all year round anyway.
Yeah.
But also the Tilda fabric is not Christmas fabric.
No.
It's from her. It's from her like her Tea Towel Basics collection, so they're really beautiful ones. And we've got the angel mouse back.
That's the angel mouse.
So pretty, such pretty angel mouse, which we have demoed multiple times. So we will do you the kit for that, and that will be in your.
Classic.
It is absolutely beautifully classic.
Yeah.
So that's what we've got for you this week.
Yes. If we can stop you from making handles. You'll there'll be a day where we start a show and there'll just be, you know, handles piling up all around her, and no fabric in the warehouse because she'll have turned it all into handles.
But these
Yeah.
were made out of the ends of rolls of webbing.
Love that. Love that, because there are generally those end bits, and I tend to turn them
What do you do with
into key fob lanyards and things like that. But how nice to have
All
another
I've got left is
purpose.
that, which I will then cut into
Tabs to attach. Yeah,
tabs
nice.
to attach.
Lovely.
And then I've got something that will go on a bigger bag
Yeah.
and still look in place.
We
So
don't
there we
like
go.
waste. We don't
No,
like
we
waste.
don't like
we
waste.
do like to see everything utilised.
I'm
don't
glad,
we?
I know it's a little bit like Wednesday show, but I just wanted to give you
Yeah.
a sort of another look at it, because I just think it's such a cost saving exercise.
Yeah.
We promised we would open the sales again for the kilo of cork.
Yeah.
So please do grab those, because then we have to shut it off again whilst we order it and whilst they restock as well.
Yeah.
I don't think they've ever sold so much of their kilo, so
No.
many of their kilo bundles before
Nope.
in their life. Grab yourself your PU,
Yes.
grab yourself the cork with the hardware, and just enjoy. Stock up.
Yep.
And then when you get your kilo, you're going to have some long straight bits so you can make really beautiful ones, which means if you've got a plain cork, you could then have a feature cork handle.
Fabulous.
It makes it, it's all there and all open for you. I will edge coat these just to finish them off.
Lovely.
And then they will be done.
Yeah.
Thank you ever so much for watching. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you for coming over.
That's all right. Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you soon. Take care.
Take care.
Love.
Bye.
Bye-bye.